Hi, everybody. I am so excited to be here with you today. Today, I have my really good friend, Tom Brown. Many of you guys know Tom already, a beautiful soul. And we're actually here today to talk about something that I'm pretty excited about, actually. Tom and I have been connecting, and I've had a chance to learn about this amazing product. I was blown away. Your virtual consult. But what I wanted to do today is bring Tom on, and I was so excited. I was like, oh my God, like I thought virtual consults were this. And what he shared with me, I was like, okay, this is really, really cool. So I wanted to bring Tom on. We're actually going to talk about this new way of marketing. It's a whole new way of marketing that's going to change everything for you. And he's actually going to do a little demo and show you how this can help you. But Tom, welcome. So excited to have you here today.
Anissa, it is so great to be working with you again, partnering. Like you said, love working with the people that we just like hanging out with, but are also really successful. And everything we've done together, it's just been fantastic. It's been fantastic for the practices, but it's also fantastic because it's just good people working together. So really looking forward to this new partnership. So
Absolutely. So tell us, especially in our community, Delivering Well, you have attended our conferences, all of our conferences, Delivering
yes.
Well summits in the past. So our community, most of them, many of them know you already, right? They know you're an amazing person, but you've had some changes, right? And now you are with your virtual consult. So tell us a little bit about why you were called to work with them, just briefly, and then I'd love for you to share about this amazing product.
Fantastic. So as you know, and as you really helped kick off, the last venture we were in was very successful. And so stayed with that for a little bit after that particular company was sold and had a number of different options to go after different people because of the success we had. And the reason why I chose your virtual consult is a couple of reasons. First of all, amazing people, but really an amazing product. And it's going to be transformational. It is being transformational right now. It helps connect doctors with their patients, just like our last venture did. And this one, it really helps connect them in a really organic and genuine way that helps the patient get to know the doctor even before they meet them. And what I found is that's just so critical to the success of the practice, specifically to case acceptance. And we're going to get into some of the statistics there and how this is going to help transform what doctors accept right now as case acceptance and what it could be. So very excited about this new venture. We're looking forward to have it taken off, and I know working with you is going to help that.
Wow, thank you so much. And what you just said is really, really interesting because the whole purpose, it's not that we want to market our practice, right? What we really want is to be able to serve people, right? To be able to share our gift with them and to actually do the dentistry. And what I love after I saw, and I can't wait for you guys to see this, right? What I saw, I was like, oh my God, what's special here is that case acceptance piece, right? We're doing marketing that actually allows patients to be ready to actually say yes to themselves. And really, really powerful. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it back over to you to share a little bit more about it, maybe give us a demo and let the doctor see what I saw.
Perfect. Well, very excited to share this. I'm going to start off with what we just talked about with case acceptance. So many of you know, maybe some of you don't, that average case acceptance across the country is at 41%. Now just think about that for a second. As doctors, you're recommending treatment that are going to improve the health of your patient. And more than half of them are not moving forward with that treatment. That's a travesty, actually. So how do we attack that? How do we change that so more and more people are moving forward to get better oral health? Well, there's been a lot of programs out there, and the doctor can say it this way or say it that way or try this. But the reality is we really need to go inside the patient's head. What are they thinking? So as I'm about to show you the demo in just a couple of minutes, I'd like everybody listening to this to think about what is the patient thinking about the first time they come through your door? their mouth hurts, right? Their teeth hurt. Their oral health isn't bad because that's not how they think. Their mouth hurts, their teeth hurts. They don't know what's wrong. And that's the first issue, because what do people fear most? They fear the unknown. They don't know what's wrong with their mouth. Secondly, they don't know if it can be fixed. Third fear, they don't know what it's going to take to fix it. They don't know how many times they're going to have to come in. They don't know if they're going to be in a lot of pain. Fourth thing, they don't know how much it's going to cost, right? And then the fifth thing is, and you know this, they're afraid of the big scary doctor, right? Because they don't know that. They don't know you personally. They don't know the doctor personally yet. And so there is still that little bit of an intimidation factor that goes into all that. But think of that patient now with all those fears walking through your front door, and you're going to see them 5, 10, 15 minutes, do the exam, and then, hey, this is what you need to do, and it's $5,000, $7,000, $10,000. Let me ask everybody listening to me right now. If you had all those fears walking into a store or anywhere, are you ready to make a $5,000 to $10,000 or more decision 10 to 15 minutes later? You're just not. The human mind needs to process that. And that's the real reason why case acceptance right now is at 41%. What I'm about to show you might sound kind of crazy, but we're averaging, when a patient uses your virtual consult and goes through that process, the average case acceptance is 89%. Now, that might sound crazy, but the fun part about this is in about 5-7 minutes, you're going to see that not only isn't it crazy, that it might be actually pretty obvious for why this happens. So I'm going to share my screen really quickly and take you through what a patient will go through. And as I'm doing this, please keep in mind what the patient is actually thinking as we're going through this. So hopefully you can see my screen right now. Can you see my screen? It says Precision Dental, Anissa?
Yep, we're good.
Perfect. So they're first of all going to come to the website. And as you can see, this widget down here is going to attract a lot of attention. As a matter of fact, we had a marketing company do like a A/B test on it. This is going to get twice as many clicks as almost anything else on your website. So here's the patient experience. I'm going to click on this and listen to this first video. And I want to share with everybody that this is not teledentistry. What you're about to see here is the creation of a funnel once they get to your website for high value treatments. And it's going to start with this welcome video.
Hey, I'm Dr. Brian Packard, founder and owner here at Precision Dental, and I'm so excited that you're reaching out to us to get your own virtual consultation. Now more than ever, we're trying to remove barriers to make it easier for you to connect with me and my team here. And so I'd love to invite you to go ahead and take a few pictures, share your story with me, and I will send you a virtual video consultation in return, telling you a little bit about what I'd recommend. And so I look forward to meeting you virtually and then meeting you in person here at Precision Dental. Thank you so much.
So just that first video gives you a really good taste of what this is about. This isn't about the clinical side. This is really about the patient being able to get to know the doctor on more of a personal level. And you can almost see those walls being brought down just through this first video. So once they see that, they're going to click on Get Started. And they get to, if you have a multi-location practice, you get to choose the location. And now they're going to choose their service, what they think they need. Now, the practice gets to decide what high value treatments you want to put on here. You could just have implants and aligners. You can choose whatever. I'm going to choose aligners. So now the patient has gone through that first video, and this is what they see next.
Hey, Dr. Brian Packard here at Precision Dental. So excited that you're reaching out about clear aligners. I actually just finished up my own. And we also have an example of an awesome patient that we finished up here recently as well. Her chief concern was the front 2 teeth there were a bit crowded and kind of canted. And so we were able to resolve that concern as well as resolve a crossbite that she had in the back left side. This technology is amazing, and all I would ask of you is to share a little bit of your story with us, your concerns that you have, your smile goals. Send us a picture, kind of a close-up of your smile, as well as a face shot. And then we can bring you in after meeting you here virtually and meet you in person and put together a great treatment plan for you as well that will resolve your chief concerns also, so that you can have the smile that you've always dreamt of, that you've always wanted. Super excited for this. Excited to see you in person. Thank you so much.
So again, start with the welcome video, very general. Now you're bringing them down through that funnel into the specific treatment, and they're going to start filling out some information. And Anissa, I remember doing this for you originally, and I told you this is usually the longest part of the demo because I still type with 2 fingers. So I cheat and I copy and paste things. And now we get to upload some photos. It's super simple to do it. Uploading them. This is all an in-browser experience, so no need to download any applications. And now we're going to give the patient an opportunity to share something about their story. This is actually really neat because it's a true story. It's one of the ones Dr. Packard worked with. She got a promotion, but this means more face-to-face, and she's got a frowny face, right? Because people are a little concerned about their smile. So submit. So that whole process with the videos takes about 2.5 minutes. The next thing the patient's going to see, and this will happen probably later that day, night, or the next day, is an email from the doctor. Hey, Tom, thanks so much for sending this. I got your pictures. But the more important thing is they're going to get this video. And I want to just share the first little part of the video with you.
Hey, Tom, Dr. Brian Packard here at Precision Dental. Thank you so much for reaching out to me through your virtual consult, for sharing a little bit of your story with me, your concerns, and the pictures that you sent. That's really helpful for me to be able to start formulating a plan already in my mind that's specific to you.
So Dr. Packard goes on to talk about some of the other cases that he's worked on, sharing some of the before and after pictures, and all the while, the confidence that he has that he's going to help her become excited about her promotion, because she should be excited to get that, and she's going to have the smile she wants. He's going to share how many visits he thinks it might take, how much the cost will be, and then say the next step, right? And the next step, call the office. You can even put your local med widget right in there, your swell widget, whichever you have. This is the call to action that they've got, and that's the whole process. So now I'm going to bring everybody back to the question that I asked everybody to think about, that patient that was walking through your door for the very first time and had all those fears. After this process, they now know, they have an idea, even though it wasn't clinically diagnosed yet, because we're not doing that through this process, but they do have an idea of what it is. They know it can be fixed and they're confident about it. They know what it's going to take, how many visits. They know how much it's going to cost. And the big scary doctor, he's a guy I'd like to go out and have a drink with, maybe, right? And just hang out with. So all those fears are gone. So ask yourself, why would they actually book the appointment at this point in time if they weren't prepared and even predisposed to moving forward? And that's where this has changed. And that's why we're growing that case acceptance from 41 to an average of 89%. Now, some of you might be asking, whoa, wait a second. Does that mean some of these patients don't come in? Absolutely, it does. Isn't that great? Do you want to have them be in your practice, in your chair for an hour, taking up your time, your staff's time, and they're not ready to move forward? Or do you want to spend 2.5 to 3 minutes putting together a 30 to 60 second video? And I'm going to show you how to do that right now. We're going to go here. Now, the first thing the doctor is going to see, they're going to see the story and they're going to see the pictures. They're going to begin the consultation. Click here, aligners, come down here. Let's say this is going to take 3 to 6 visits. Let's say this is going to be $5,000 to $8,000. Save. This is where they get to put in their own before and after pictures. Or if they don't have them, we have Dr. Packard's pictures that we can use. And then this is really the kind of cool part. I'm going to turn off my video for a second over here so you can see what I'm actually doing. Okay. Share some. Okay. Now to record. Hey, Anissa, thanks so much for taking the time to talk to me about YVC, blah, blah, blah. Now, hopefully the doctor is going to say something more important than blah, blah, blah. But as you can see, this is already being uploaded. Now, everywhere that you've seen text, this is because we've completely scripted out the process. So the doctor doesn't have to begin from scratch. As a matter of fact, they could just read this. Hi, Tom. Thank you so much for reaching out to your virtual consult and go through that process. They can customize and personalize it as much as they want, but that's how easy this was to do. And this is it. Hey, Anissa, thanks so much for taking the time to talk to me about YVC, blah, blah, blah. So the one thing that I get asked a lot of questions for is, hey, I'm a little nervous to be on video, not used to it. If you're making this a video production, you're doing it wrong. This isn't about a video production. This isn't about a marketing piece, even at this point. This is really about the patient getting to know the doctor on a personal level. I've heard doctors refer to it as that knee-to-knee conversation, and now they're just excited about, hey, this doctor just reached out to me. As we heard in that video, he said, hey, Tom, what better words are there than your own name, right? So as we've gone through this process, you've taken it from the general welcome video, now the more specific treatment video, and now you've got this personalized video, which we just walked through and takes about 2.5 to 3 minutes to make. Now, after they make that, you've got you can have them call us, you can have them use the schedule online. You can actually do teledentistry and live consults with this platform. We've just found that most of the success comes from the marketing it and making the patient feel comfortable with them. So I'm going to choose call us, save and continue. Again, templated email, personalize it as much or as little as you want, hit send, and that's done. That process takes 2.5 to 3 minutes versus an hour of time in your chair, and on top of it, none of your staff's time. The other nice part about this is there's an automatic drip campaign, so your front desk doesn't even have to follow up with it, because once the video goes out, we will send them emails and texts until they respond to your actual consult. So to think about this, there are so many different things that you absolutely can do with this. I'm going to move this over because you can use this on your website. You can use this on your Facebook page. Look at this. We now offer free virtual consults, and it takes them immediately.
Hey, I'm Dr. Brian Packard.
To your welcome video. Same thing on the Google My Business page. Instagram, you just go into the link tree and you're clicking on your virtual consult. Then you've got Yelp, the schedule now, again, goes right to select your service. So you can do this pretty much from anywhere. And the difference that this is making in practice is I had a doctor say he was doing all on fours, and these were $25,000 to $50,000 procedures. Now that's a lot, and a lot of lay people don't know how much those cost, right? So he had done, I think it was close to 100 of these consults, and he had gotten 16 people to come in, 15 people went forward with it, and he got about $400,000 in production. He was excited about that. He goes, but you know what was even more exciting? He goes, the 84 people that didn't come in, because I didn't have to spend an hour with them to educate them, I could do that through the video, 30 to 60 seconds. In some cases, they did do a live consult, but it just made it so much easier for the practice. And honestly, just such an organic and natural way to get to know the doctor. And it really allows you to really make an impact on the patient before they've actually connected with you. So again, I'll go back to that patient coming into the practice for the very first time. They feel like they've already seen you 3 times. The first time they see you, they're figuring this is the 4th time. They already feel like they know you. And one of the anecdotal things I'll share is doctors that we've worked with, they feel like they're vibing better with patients. Some of them thought it might be because, hey, maybe some of the people I wouldn't vibe with, they'd kind of not come in. And I said, it could be that, but I think what it is think about having a conversation with anybody who's afraid of something. That conversation just doesn't, it's not as natural or organic. But when they come in predisposed to move forward, now you're just having a collaboration and a conversation. So that's why I'm excited. That's why I picked your virtual consult. And that's why I'm excited to be partnering with you and hopefully working with a lot of your team members.
Awesome. This is amazing, guys. Many of you know that I am an advocate of funnels, and what you may not have recognized here, and I'll just point out, is that the only work you actually have to do are those little 2-minute videos. Everything else is automated. And that is actually what a funnel is. So it's bringing people from not knowing who you are. So at the top is like this awareness piece, right? And then from there, they're actually getting to know more and more and more about you, to the point that they actually make that decision to move forward with you. And I love that it is automated from the website, or you're getting there from your Yelp or from your Instagram link tree. They have that opportunity, but once you set up that initial video, you've done the work, right? And it's there for you forever to continue to help people and educate them. And then it's 2 or 3 minutes of your time, and then the drip campaigns after, right? So if people are not ready yet, they're still getting that nurturing, which I think is brilliant that you built this in. And what I love as well is, I know I've taught thousands of people marketing, and a lot of people do have the apprehensive of, what do I say when I do the videos, right? And what's really great here is that it's right there, right? You can even read it. If you don't have photos of yourself, you have images that people can use. And so what I love about this product that you have and what has been created is that it makes it simple, right? It's really simple. You don't have to understand the tech. You don't have to even know what to say. It's there for you. If you don't have photos, it's done. And so you guys have done an amazing job of really thinking through how to make this simple for us as doctors, because we're busy, right? And so if we have to figure out all of these pieces, a lot of times we don't take action, but you've made it so simple. And I think it says a lot too, when people come to your website and they see that you have this, right? How many other dentists in your area, when they're going to shop, have this opportunity? And so when they come to you and they see that, your practice is going to stand out. So congratulations for creating, and I know that you're not the founder of the company, I know you're a partner in the company, but I know based on your creativity and your experience and expertise, I know that you've had a lot to say in terms of input of how this has been created for our profession. And so thank you, Tom, for your role in it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for allowing me to share it with your team and everybody that follows you and really that you've taught marketing with. I just think this is the next step, and it is going to be transformational. You brought up a really good point. As people are deciding what their next dentist is going to be for whatever reason, whether they moved, can you imagine going to a website that has this and you have the opportunity to organically meet the doctor, and you're comparing that with one that doesn't have it? It just gives you a huge leg up. So we're also going to make it really easy for people because of our partnership with you, Anissa. We're offering 75% off of the setup costs. So come through this landing page. We'll make sure that it gets put out there to you. You get that 75% off, but we're just launching this new partnership with Anissa, delivering WOW, your virtual consult. So we want everybody to take action quicker. So in addition to this, which will always be there, we're going to offer the second month free and completely free setup if you sign up in the month of August. So sign up now, get it on board, save extra money. But the bigger thing is you only need one high value case in an entire year to pay for the system. The ROI is going to be off the charts, so it won't even be a consideration. But thank you very much, Anissa, for allowing me to share this with everybody. I really appreciate it. Really excited to be working with you again.
Awesome. I really love that. And before we came on for this session, I said, I want to help people as well with part of this. And so what we are going to do, and you agreed to help me out with this, is I'd love to actually, for the first 10 people that move, that make a decision and say, okay, you know what, I want to learn more, whether you sign up or not, if you schedule that demo, because a lot of times we need a little bit of extra motivation and push. So for the first 10 people that go ahead and book their demo, I'm actually going to have Tom let me know who those people are, and we'll actually be giving you training on creating your entire marketing plan for your practice. So you're going to have video training. You're also going to have the template, and it has about 75 different ways that you can market your practice internally, externally. And so we're going to give that to the first 10 people that sign up to have the demo. How do they sign up for the demo again, Tom? Can you remind us?
Sure. They just need to go to this landing page, and it's at offers.yourvirtualconsult.com/delivering-wow. And once they go there, they just click on schedule a demo, and then the Calendly will come up and it automatically gets to us, and we will know it came from Delivering-Wow. You'll get the special deal, and they'll be off and running.
Awesome. Absolutely. Thank you so much, Tom, for coming on and sharing. Guys, just sign up for the demo. It's 15 minutes of your time. And again, the first 10 people will have training from me as well, which has additional value. That's going to save you a lot of time to be able to plan out your marketing for the next year. Again, offers.yourvirtualconsult.com/delivering-wow. Tom, thank you again for choosing to partner with our community. We love working with you. We know that you have a big heart to serve. And so again, thank you so much for sharing with us today.
Thank you so much. Really looking forward to this.
Awesome.